Yo, what's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Clan Sakai Major League Tournament for 2026. I am your host, Aries, today, and unfortunately, Dizzy would not be able to show up today, so I will be your only caster for today. Today, we're going to be watching a quarterfinals match between DQ Esports and Team Myoshi. So the qualifiers already finished around, I believe, um, it already finished around April, so if you are in our Discord server, you can see how the results went out and the leaderboards and the bracket as well. But I'm going to be showing you that all in this video for today. Do want to give a huge shout out to 424 for making all the designs and everything that was made for this video, and hopefully we continue to get better and work on it very well. But anyways, as further as we need to go, let's get started by checking on our leaderboards here just in a minute. And as we look at our leaderboards for today, DQ Esports has been the #1 seed, dominated in our qualifiers tournament here, and they're now going to be facing off against Team Myoshi, which is the #8 seed. And Those Who Crow, Love Hatred, Zenith Gaming, Tung Tung, NYX Division, and the rest of the other teams are in a run to get as much points here. If we take a look at the bracket here, DQ Esports have pretty much of a free matchup against Team Myoshi here, but if Team Myoshi actually win this, they might be able to climb up in the point leaderboards and make it to the semifinals. A lot of good matches over here. Tung Tung versus Zenith Gaming, Love Hatred versus NYX Division, Melee Sucks versus Those Who Crow. Pretty all good matches going up here. Hopefully we'll be able to see them soon. But honestly, it's going to be a pretty good match here. DQ Esports have been a new team that came into our major. They weren't playing for our 2025 season, so they are the new dogs coming into the tournament. They're looking to dominate. If we take a look at our predictions here, for my prediction, I went with DQ Esports within the quarterfinals match. Our owner Azame went with DQ Esports as well, and our graphic designer for 424 also went with DQ Esports, and our staff here, Dizzy, went with Team Myoshi. Pretty interesting match here. This is only for our quarterfinals match 1, and the prediction shows as otherwise. But yeah. So the global bans are not going to be shown for this match today, because we don't have the recording of the draft. So I will just tell you what the drafts and bans are going to be. I mean, not really the drafts, but I'm just going to show you what the bans are. But it's going to be DQ Esports versus Team Myoshi. As we take a look at the players here, it's going to be Kai, Who Am I, Bobo, Shadow, Hengo, and Waddles being the players for the match here. As we took a look at the maps today, there's some pretty good, decent maps here. Double Shrews, Dueling Beetles, Out in the Open, Safe Zone, and Sneaky Fields. So these are actually pretty good maps going into this quarterfinals match 1. If you look at the percentage, DQ Esports are actually the favorites to go against Team Myoshi, so it's going to be kind of insane. The global bans are going to be Crow and Sirius for DQ Esports, and Kaze and Mortis for Team Myoshi. As we get started with our quarterfinals match 1, let's begin. And our quarterfinals match 1 now begins with Who I Am trying to get some damage onto the middle. Does catch Shadow here. A nice kill from Kai here. This is actually going to be really good for DQ Esports and starting to take a little bit more control here. And they're going to have to be careful with this kit over here. Waddles wants to look for an opening here, but not able to get that much here. Got good spacing coming in from DQ Esports here as they're starting to play actually really good here. As you can see, a nice jump from Waddles here, which is actually going to be really, really good for their team. So Waddles want to be a little sneaky here, wants to try to catch Babel alive here, but it does get shut down by the Colette here. Fortunately, does get shut down here. Has to be very careful as you see Kaze, not Kaze, but Mo looking to contest against Amina here. Who Am I trying to look for some opportunities here, but Kai do have 5 gems, but it's now starting to be tied up here. Waddles is actually getting some pretty good damage here as Hango trying to get a little bit more supercharged. Waddles trying to get really, really aggressive here. Does get the connection onto the Colette here, which is going to be really dangerous. Shadow trying to overextend it just by a little bit, just barely makes it out of there alive here. Hango needs to get a little bit more super. As we take a look over here, the Colette does have a hypercharge to work with here. Waddles is trying to sneak up on him, and then hypercharge is going to be active. Waddles trying to get a little aggressive here. Does pick up the Mina here, and that's actually going to be a really good kill here. And TMY are playing really perfectly here. The kit is actually doing so much to create so much space for them. And here comes the super for Mo, does shut him down, and now it's going to be a 10 gem lead for TMY. Waddles trying to get aggressive here, does jump on the Colette here. Now has to play really carefully. Kai needs to look for a connection. He's not able to get anything. Does go for a stun, and it's not going to be really good. Mo trying to stay alive here, and Shadow just trying to barely survive, and a missed super from Mina here. And this is going to be the first round going in for Team Ioshi. Team Ioshi has been playing so well in this match right now, and DQ Esports are going to have to really lock in coming into their next match. And we get ready for Game 2 for quarterfinals, Match 1 here. Team Ioshi takes the lead in Game 1, but here comes Waddle. It's going to sneak up on the left here. And they're going to have to be very careful here. Uh-oh, Babel is going to be AFK here. Oh, that's not good. A connection issue going in from DQ Esports here, but hopefully he's able to come back here in this matchup here. It's going to be dangerous. That's Mo looking for a connection here. Wants to create some space here as Waddles wants to find a opening here. Gonna have to play very safely here because Waddles is actually gonna get the super off of Mina here. Mina does stay alive though. Otis looking for a connection here, wants to get some damage in the middle. It's still gonna be a gem lead for DQ Esports, but Team Ioshi might be easily able to get these gems here as Waddles gets a nice sneak up here. Does get shut down by the Colette here, but now they have to play carefully. The Mo has a super to work with. It is gonna get aggressive against the Colette, but does get shut down here. It's gonna be 6 gems in the favor of DQ Esports. Waddle is trying to get a little aggressive here. Does catch Kai off guard here and does get the kill here, which is actually going to be really good for Team Ioshi here. Is it now it's starting to get a little bit of a player lead here. The Otis is holding down the mid very well here, but Kai has a hypercharge to work with. Now they got to play carefully because Waddles has the hypercharge, and this could be really, really dangerous for DQ Esports. Bando looking for something here as DQ Esports have the hypercharge lead, and here comes the hypercharge from Waddles here. Does get the connection though, looking for more damage here. Does catch the Mina here, that's going to be really good, but Shadow's able to get away with some gems here, and that's going to be dangerous here. Can Babel get the kill here? Just a nice dodge from the Mo here, and that's actually going to keep the team alive here. And here comes another super from Waddles. Waddles is doing really good right now, just getting so much damage and value here, and it's not looking good for DQ Esports. With 9 seconds in the clock, they need to get a kill onto Shadow here. They need to find a connection here. Another super is going to use for the K. Gets shut down here. Is it going to be enough time? And it's not going to be it. And Team Ioshi will be taking the second game off of DQ Esports, and it's now going to be 0-1 in this matchup here. Team Ioshi with the number 8 seed, showing DQ Esports what's going on in this type of tournament here. Yeah, but it's going to be looking really dangerous right now for DQ Esports, the number 1 seed, struggling against the number 8 seed here. But it's not over yet here. It's only a 1-0 lead, but a great showing coming from Team Ioshi here. As we take a look at the stats here, it's not going to show up for too much here. Waddles is going to be our MVP, and that's going to be really good going in for Team Ioshi. As they're playing extremely well right now. Let's see if DQ Esports is able to adapt coming into the next map. As we take a look, it's going to be Hot Zone, Dunambitos. It's going to actually be a pretty good map coming in for DQ Esports. This is actually one of their best maps here, so don't want to kill too much time coming into our next match here. It's still 0-1 here, so now get ready for set 2 of DQ Esports versus Team Ioshi, and here we go. Alright, so we now take a look at the Leon gadget. It's actually going to create some space for Shadow here. Shadow gets a nice sneak up onto Kai here, but he does get the connection here. Who am I? Needs to get some connections in the middle here. He's going to have to play very carefully here. Waddle's looking for connection on the Finks here. Finks is trying to stay alive by a little bit here. He's able to stay alive with low HP. Does stay alive here. Here comes the Draco. Hengo trying to look for a connection here. The left super goes down in the middle. Tries to catch Leon off guard here, but Leon is now invisible. Can he get the connection he's looking for? Nice gadget from the Colette here, but he's not able to get anything with it. A nice defense from DQ Esports. And it's actually looking really good right now for their team here. They're starting to get a lot of room. The Sandbags are actually doing really good right now. They're actually working as a team here, trying to create so much pressure for that Draco here. But the Leon does sneak up and get some room here. I had to play very carefully here. Waddles has a super to work with, and Leon does have a super, so that's going to be bad. Fink super does go down the middle here. Another super is going to be used from Waddles, trying to create as much space as he can. Tango just trying to get as much space as possible here, but the Shadow still alive here. Actually getting some good damage, but does get shut down here. The Colette misses the gadget here, goes for the super play, but is not able to get anything with it, but does get the kill on Sakai here. This is actually going to be really good. As Team Ioshi are still trying to fight back, trying to get the zone time here, but DQ Esports has been in the zone for quite a some time here, and a nice defense from this Finks here. Getting some really good damage here. Does have a hypercharge to work with. It's going to throw down in the middle here. Shadow trying to be sneaky onto Kai, but Kai has a hypercharge, and here comes the hypercharge from the Draco here, but still not going to be enough, as DQ Esports will be taking the first round. This is actually going to look really good for DQ Esports. We now get on to game 2 here. Starting to play really well in this set here, and Shadow gets a nice sneak up onto Kai here. And this is looking dangerous right now. Wants to try to make a play here with a nice super from Waddles here. Actually going to be huge for Team Ioshi. They're starting to take a little bit more control in the middle here. Finks trying to get a little sneaky here. Trying to get some connection. Does get caught by the Colette gadget, but no follow-up here. Shadow is just trying to get some damage here. Does get shut down here. This is going to be bad. Team Ioshi is going to have to figure out how to break through here. The sandbags are going to keep the team safe here, as another fake super is going to be going down, and Hango is not able to get the super off. This gets shut down here, and a nice dodge from the Finks, and Leon almost caught him off guard. Kai just trying to shut down Waddles, but Waddles gets a nice gadget and shuts him down. It's not looking good right now. But DQ Esports still have the control in the middle here. Team Ioshi needs to figure out how to get a breakthrough here. This Leon has to get a little sneaky here, try to pick up some kills here. Hango is going to walk up on the middle of the map here, tries to get some control here. The hypercharge is going to go down from the roughs here. Let's get the connection here. That's going to be a nice super from the Leon here. Leon is just trying to kind of connect the Finks in here, and this gets shut down here as Team Ioshi is starting to get the lead. It's looking good. Now they're starting to play a little slowly though. Tango trying to create some space for Team Ioshi here. It's going to be ideal here. That's going to get shut down by the Finks here. It's going to be a really close match here. DQ Esports just fighting just to get as much zone time as possible. Shadow trying to get sneaky. Does get the nice kill here. It's going to be invisible. Trying to find the Finks off guard here. It's not looking very good right now for DQ Esports. Tango activating the hypercharge. Just gets shut down here, but they have to be careful because Leon's getting really crazy. Waddles trying to look for a connection. Get a nice super from Waddles here, and this is actually going to look really good for DQ Esports. But it's not looking so good right now. Team Ioshi is starting to get a lot of control, and they're starting to get a lot of zone time here as Team Ioshi fights back, and it's now 1-1. Looking really good for Team Ioshi right now as they start to take the game lead. It was now get on to round 3. Can Team Ioshi clutch this one up and be 2-0 in the lead, or will DQ Esports finally be able to tie up this series? They're starting to fight back really well here as the Draco trying to get a little aggressive here. Does get shut down here. Shadow does pick up a good kill off of the Otis here. Be very careful. Waddles goes for a super off of the Finks here. Tries to get sneaky with it. Here comes Shadow trying to sneak up onto Finks here. Does get the kill, but Kai does secure the kill. Tango just trying to stay alive in the middle here. Waddles gets a nice super onto the roughs here. That's not going to look so good right now. Coming in from DQ Esports. I mean, Team Ioshi here. DQ Esports are starting to get a little bit more zone time, but Team Ioshi still have a lot of zone time in the middle here. DQ Esports got to figure out how they're going to break through here. Kai's going to activate the hypercharge. Let's shut down the Colette here. This is going to be dangerous here. Shadow does get away with a Leon super. Can he find a kill though? He's going to try to sneak up to the right just to get some damage. Colette tries to farm up some supers here. He wants to look for an opportunity. It's going to be dangerous. A hypercharge from Waddles is going to pick up 2 kills, and that's going to be really good for Team Ioshi, and they're starting to take the lead now. DQ Esports have to figure out how they're going to break through. They need to adapt to the playstyle of Team Ioshi. They're starting to play really good here. And a nice super from Waddles here, but the Finks does clean up the kill here. As Shadow, the only one alive here. Sandbags is going to keep Kai safe here. They do have hypercharge coming up. You have to play carefully. Hypercharge is going to be used. Kai here is going to try to make a play here. Does shut down the Draco here, but Kai needs to shut down this Colette here. Doesn't able to get anything, and Shadow gets a nice sneak up here. And this is not looking good right now for DQ Esports. Team Ryoshi with only a few more percentage to go here. They might be able to take the second set, and it is not looking good for DQ Esports as Team Ryoshi takes the second round. It is looking so good right now for Team Ryoshi. They have been dominating this set right now, and DQ Esports are not really looking good right now. As we take a look at the stats here, the roughs here, Bobo has been doing really good right now, trying to farm up some hypercharge for her teammates here, but it's not looking very good right now for DQ Esports here. Our number 1 seed struggling against Team Ryoshi here, but hopefully they'll be able to adapt coming into our next match here. DQ Esports have been dominating the qualifiers here, but right now they're not looking so good against Team Ryoshi. I mean, they did beat Team Ryoshi in the qualifiers here, so hopefully be able to figure out what to do here as we now get ready for our next map here. It's going to be knockout out in the open. So this is actually Team Ryoshi's best map here, and they actually been playing really well coming into this next map here. So let's see if they can dominate with a 3-0 fashion, or will DQ Esports finally get a set on the board. They did not get on to game 3. Let's see what they could do here. We take a look at the draft here. It's going to be a Pearl and a Bell alongside Nigeria here. Nigeria just gets shut down here, unfortunately, but the Squeak is actually getting some really good control. Squeak, Jean, and Angelo, pretty good, nice comp coming in from Team Ryoshi. They're trying to just create a lot of space here, but they already took the first round going against DQ Esports. That's going to be dangerous. Thumbs down is going to be used from Who Am I. Not looking really good for DQ Esports. This is not the results they've been looking for, though. They still might be able to clutch this one up here. Bell gets a mark onto the Squeak here. Shadow does have a Gene Pool to work with. Kai just trying to hold back the Angelo here. Squeak Super does go down. Squeak Gadget. Let's get a nice kill onto the Bell here. Waddles gets a nice connection here. And it's not looking so good right now for DQ Esports, as they already have a G-Pool to work with here. All they need to do is just sit back and not give DQ Esports any time here. Just want to kill as much time and wait for the storm here. Waddles trying to get a little aggressive here. Looks like they're going to try to kill the Nigeria here. Nigeria just go down here. Shadow misses the G-Pool. It's only up to Kai though, but it is not looking so good right now for DQ Esports as Team Ryoshi takes another round. They need to clutch up this match here if they want to survive in this tournament. If they lose, it will be going to the elimination round 1 against Team Electro's Academy. Hopefully they'll be able to adapt here, but DQ Esports have been struggling against this Team Ryoshi team in the final stage, actually. And hopefully they'll be able to make something happen here. As Team Ryoshi trying to play a little safe here. Don't want to give DQ Esports too much room to work with. For the Squeak, just needs to hit a really good gadget off one of the players here. Nigeria is going to get low here. It has to keep up just by a little bit. This mark from the Bell here. Who am I? Trying to get some damage here. Waddles wants to look for the connection onto Bambo. Oh, Bambo gets shot down here. Have to be careful. A nice tank from Kai here, but here comes the Jean now, trying to keep them very low here. Squeak Gadget goes down here. It might be able to catch the Bell here. This is not looking good. Kai trying to create some space, but does get shut down here. And it's not looking good for DQ Esports. All of them are falling down like flies here, and oof, it is not looking good right now for DQ Esports, as they're already one more round and they might be getting 3-0 here. Need to make something happen here. Shadow has the Gene Pool, wants to look for a connection here. Ooh, goes for the Gene Pool but misses the Nigeria here. Just stays alive. Waddles trying to get a nice attack here. Let's get a good pierce here. Looking for Kai here. Kai has to stay alive. Oh, it's not looking good. The Bell is alone here. Has to be careful. Might get shut down here, and that's going to be it. Team Ryoshi might be getting the 3-0 sweep. Kai already knows it's over, and it is not looking good Team Myoshi, the underdog team coming into this set and match, have taken down the qualifier champions, as Team Myoshi will be advancing to the semi-finals. And DQ Esports will be going down to the elimination round 1. Team Myoshi has to figure out who's going to be the winner of Tung Tung and Zenith Gaming. As we take a look at the stats here, Wado's 4-0 into that match. He's been playing so well right now. Definitely got to give the MVP for him though. But that's going to wrap up our quarterfinals match 1. But if you guys do enjoy, please join our Discord. It's going to be in the link below, and I'll be seeing you next time.